Well, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a pest control technician. Basically means I killed bugs. And when you go to do that, you have to be certified. You got to go take a test by the EPA, blah, 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 study a bunch of state standards, understand how a bunch of chemicals work, be able to safely store dangerous chemicals, all these type of things, right? And so, you know, the company I work for provided a bunch of training and everything. And the people who've seen that BHD vid where we took the Tarantula Hawk and scared the shit out of his girlfriend with it, I actually found that Tarantula Hawk. That was my pet Tarantula Hawk from my truck. And I think I might actually do a video on that, like showing how Tarantula Hawks hunt and stuff. That shit's fucking interesting as shit to me. Hold on, my headphones fell apart. I'm trying to fix them. Oh, remember when I was trying to discover the missing headphones? I don't know if I ever ended that saga for you guys where I was saying I kept looking for my headphones. I had to use earbuds in a bunch of vids. The earbuds just showed up one day. I put out a couple vids and apparently somebody in the office saw it. Me talking shit about somebody stealing my shit. There we go. Fucking sweet. So, but it was a pretty great experience. I mean, it's one of the first really big jobs I had, you know what I mean, with like a lot of responsibility. Basically, you can set your own schedule, you can get your own customers, you get your own truck you need to maintain, you get highly dangerous stuff you need to take care of, and you literally reflect the entire business. So something I did wrong could actually affect my entire business. But because of that, I gained a real passion and interest in, you know, bugs, rodents, and different pests and stuff. And I figured out, like, dude, it's actually a really interesting business. And so, with that said, I always stop to check out anything I can learn about different insects in documentaries and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. So today's video is the 10 most painful bug bites in the world. Now, I hope that we get to see some good spider bites in this vid, and I hope we get to see good pictures and descriptions of what they do to the human body. So that's what we're going to get into now. The video is by The Richest. Of course, shouts out to them. One of the best top 10 channels consistently on all of YouTube. Any other vids of this type that you guys want to see, be sure to let me know in the description down below. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
While some people avoid all creepy crawlies like the plague, most of these creatures are harmless to humans.
That's a daddy long leg. Those things are freaking adorable. Completely harmless to people. They do live inside though.
While most of them want nothing.
Oh my Jesus, but I'm not having that happen. Fuck that. Oh, I failed to mention that I was a pest control technician, but I did not like bugs. Okay, I don't want them on me, which is why I'm an expert in killing them. I don't want them fuckers touching me, but I also care about the environment. See, there's a balance there. You can't just Rambo it and fucking burn down a whole lawn just because they have ants, okay? There's a very specific way you're supposed to control their population, all right? It's pest control, all right? Not pest extermination. That's just important.
To do with
but still, fuck that.
Some can deliver a lot of pain if they feel threatened. While a swarm of mosquitoes is annoying and itchy, a swarm of bees is a very different story.
What? Most bees are completely harmless. Most bees are European bees. They're not even gonna fuck with you.
Are some of the most painful bites and stings in the world. Africanized honeybee.
Yeah, exactly. Africanized, because African people are dangerous. It's a joke, but no, they really are Africanized bees. They're extremely aggressive, bro.
When it was originally crossbred, several swarms escaped quarantine and spread.
Yep.
Having inherited the bad temper of African bees, killer bees are very fast and have killed more than 1,000 people since they were made.
Yep.
While a sting from a single bee
doesn't actually hurt. The problem is it releases a pheromone that lets other bees know that we're fucking you up right now, and then the rest of the bees show up to kill your bitch ass. That's the gist of it.
These bees are easily provoked and attack as a hive at the slightest move. To eliminate a perceived threat, they will chase their victims for half a mile or more.
How's your cardio? Huh? There was actually a story of a dude who jumped into a lake to get away from a bunch of Africanized bees, and the bees waited for his ass on top of the lake. Because, you know, they can't swim in water, like underneath water, but they can sit on top of water pretty well.
Tarantula Hawk wasp.
That is literally what I was just talking about. Tarantula
Anything
hawks.
that hunts tarantulas as their main food source when they are only 2 inches long is something to be wary.
She just said only 2 inches, bitch. You know how fucking big that is in bug
These
size?
ill-tempered wasps use their long legs to grapple with their prey until they can jab them with their quarter-inch stinger. Tarantula hawks only sting with provocation, and when they do, the pain is agonizing. While it only lasts a few brief minutes, their sting has been likened to being electrocuted.
Yeah.
They are venomous, but not deadly to humans.
It's not deadly. I was about to say, I was literally getting ready to say, like, bro, it's just not going to fuck with you. Now, Arizona bark scorpions are the ones that we have now in Vegas. We import a lot of palm trees and stuff from Arizona. So now we have a shit ton of bark scorpions. And one person that was one of my customers was actually a dealer at one of the casinos, and she got stung on her hand, her dealing hand. She cooks a lot, and outside and inside. They grill outside, and they have stuff inside. And so she was grilling up some burgers. She put her hand in her oven mitt that was outside by the outside grill. There was a scorpion in it, stung her in the hand. Her hand and arm went numb for a couple days. She obviously couldn't go to work for a couple weeks until the feeling came back in her hand.
Arizona bark scorpion. Small and light brown, the desert-dwelling Arizona bark scorpion doesn't seem like much of a threat. Measuring between 2 to 3 inches long, these tiny creatures can pack as much venom as a deadly snake.
Yeah.
Their exoskeletons are also very tough.
Yeah, you see that one split open right there in the middle? This is a gross depiction right here. This is actually horrible. But the one in the middle is a female, and the way they have live births. They actually birth things live. So the way they have their babies is the scorpions are alive underneath their skin, and they burst out of the exoskeleton when they're born. So those little ones are little baby scorpions. They can come out smaller than that even. And the one in the middle there, that's its back being split open. They're very vulnerable when they have their babies. Oh yeah, look at the little penny right there. That's actually a perfect size comparison about how small they are.
Very hard to kill. These scorpions live in packs and are
look at that shit, huh? Who likes that? Who likes the look of that shit?
Nocturnal, so they hide in dark places during the day. Stings from these aggressive scorpions can be very painful, feeling like an electric shock, and they can cause breathing trouble and temporary paralysis in the affected area.
Yup.
Amazonian giant centipede.
Fuck that.
With up to 46 yellow legs and maroon bodies growing as big as 18 inches long.
18 inches long?
These giant centipedes feed on frogs, lizards, and even birds and bats.
They eat other birds, nigga? It's a centipede that eats birds?
Parts of South America and the Caribbean. They are very fast and can even climb despite their bulk. While not deadly to a full-grown human, these giants are highly venomous. The bite of one of these centipedes feels like breaking a bone.
Oh my god.
Brazilian wandering spider. First discovered in Brazil, the wandering spider is known to live in other areas of South and Central America as well. Fast-moving and very strong, wandering spiders do not build webs, they literally wander the jungle for their food. They are very aggressive, but only attack humans when they feel they are in danger.
Look at us raised up on his ass.
These spiders
like that.
appear in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's most venomous spider.
Wow.
But they don't always release venom when they bite.
Oh, okay.
While a non-venomous bite is still extremely painful, it's not nearly as dangerous as a bite infused with venom. Velvet ant. Large, hairy, and brightly colored, these ants aren't really ants, they're wasps. The female velvet ant is often mistaken for a large ant because it doesn't have wings. Velvet ants are completely non-aggressive and will actually try to avoid people. However, the females have stingers and will use them if they feel threatened. Their sting can cause an extremely painful, intense burning sensation that may last up to 30 minutes. Warrior wasp. These large black wasps were only discovered a few years ago, but they have become known for their extremely aggressive nature. They can measure over 2 inches in length, and their jaws are longer than their front legs.
Damn!
Native to Indonesia, their sting comes in at 4th place on the pain index scale, and the excruciating pain can last for over an hour.
You think Wild Wilderness ever been bitten by one of those?
While these wasps pose a greater risk to other insects, they will attack humans if they come near their nests. Black widow.
Black widows, dude. We have those everywhere.
These venomous spiders are easily recognizable by the reddish hourglass-shaped marking on their abdomens, but only the females bear these telltale signs. And only the female's bite is dangerous to humans.
Really?
Black widows are non-aggressive spiders and
I didn't even know the male's bite wasn't even dangerous to
only
humans.
bite if threatened. When they do bite, it is extremely painful due to the neurotoxin in their venom. While it is extremely
Yeah.
unlikely to kill someone, it can cause muscle pain and spasms, rapid heart rate, and abdominal cramps that may last several days or weeks.
We had a dude that got bit by a black widow in his head, and he didn't go to the hospital for it for a couple days, and now he's got a hole in his head.
Yak killer hornet.
Like the skin rotted away in a hole, and it's not gonna grow back.
These massive hornets are the
fuck is
largest
that?
in the world, measuring over 2 inches.
What the
They are
fuck is
native
that?
to tropical areas of eastern Asia. These hornets can be deadly.
Oh my
While the
God.
sting of a single yak killer is extremely painful, its venom can dissolve flesh
Oh!
and feel like a burning hot nail. But wait, it gets worse. After they sting, they send out a signal to other hornets to come to their
that's
aid.
fucked
The human
up.
death toll caused by these hornets reaches 30 to 40 people every year
30 to 40 people
in
every...
Japan. Bullet ant.
Bullet ants, them things are legendary,
At around
bruh.
an inch long, bullet ants don't seem like much of a threat,
Nigga, it's an inch-long ant. Who doesn't think that that's a problem?
but looks can be deceiving. When these reddish-black ants bite, they inflict an intense pain that some have described
That's
as
a
feeling like a
gunshot, bro.
gunshot. The pain is described as a burning, throbbing sensation that can last up to 24 hours.
Oh, God.
We hope this video didn't make you too itchy.
Word.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we hope you enjoyed all these interesting facts.
Look.
Please give this video a thumbs up and come see us again soon. Thanks for watching.
Dude, I might have to take some time off, man. That shit was fucking crazy. Yo, if you guys got any more crazy bug vids, make sure to let me know in the comment section. That shit is fucking nuts. And the information's actually pretty accurate, which makes me happy. But thanks for rolling through with your boy. It was nice seeing all of y'all. Again, dude, shouts out to the GoFundMe people. Thanks for rolling through with me. Thanks for rolling through the Discord, everybody that I've talked to in the last couple of days. I am feeling better, and that makes me happy. I'll see you later, dude, and welcome to ChavezzSlovakia.